Welcome to Study Loop.
This is chapter 37, problem number 28. So we are asked to calculate the v velocity if gamma factor is 1% greater than 1, 10% greater than 1, and 100% greater than 1. So the bottom line of this problem is that we want to go from gamma, which is given to us, into calculating the velocity. So let's remember what gamma was, 1 over square root of 1 minus v squared over c squared. So let's find that expression first, and then we can plug in the different numerical values to get the velocity. Now let's get rid of the square root in the denominator. In order to do that, let's square both sides. So from here we have gamma squared equals 1 over 1 minus v squared over c squared. And now let's multiply both sides by this term in denominator and then divide it by gamma squared. So if you divide both sides by gamma squared, we're going to have 1 over gamma squared here and multiply by this term. These are going to cancel. So we're going to have 1 minus v squared over c squared equals 1 over gamma squared. Now, then let's try and isolate v over c. In order to do that, 1 minus 1 over gamma squared is going to be equal to v squared over c squared. And if we take square root of both sides, what we have is v over c. Now we know what v over c is. We're going to keep using this equation several times in order to answer the parts to the problem. Now, keeping this equation in mind, let's go to the next page. In part A, gamma is given to us as 1% greater than 1. So then what is it, right? 1% greater. 1% means 1 over 100 greater than 1 plus 1. Then this is going to give us 1.01. So then this is our gamma then. If you want to, again, calculate what v is in terms of c, then we can use our equation 1 minus 1 over 1.01 squared. And then if you do that, you're going to find the answer to part A to be 0.14, which means v equals 0.14 c. This is the answer to part A. Now, if you do a similar algebra in part B using the same exact equation, but this time gamma, the value of gamma is different. It's 10% greater than 1, which means our gamma is going to be 10 over 100 plus 1, right? So that gives us 1.1. Again, v over c then is 1 minus 1 divided by 1.1 squared. So then when you do the algebra, what you find is 0.417, which means the velocity is 0.417 times the speed of light. Part C, gamma is given to us as 100% greater than 1. Well, 100% greater than 1 is going to give you 2 then, right? So v over c in this case, 1 minus 1 over square of 2. If you do the algebra, you get 0.866, which means the velocity is going to be 0.866 times the speed of light.